Thursday morning. It's still hot, guys. Sleeves haven't come off yet. This shirt's about to lose them, though. It's going to be another sunny day. We had a rainstorm last night, which was beautiful, but 5 miles one way and 5 miles the other, didn't rain at all. So it's still dry in a lot of areas. We had a lot of people comment on one of our Facebook posts about the flag. It's not really flying right this second, but we actually probably will get in trouble for having that up there, believe it or not. And I'm not trying to start any controversy by any means. We will work around it. But flags and banners and other things, the counties have rules about. So it's actually flying a little better right now. But when the wind gets up just a little bit, that thing is beautiful. We had a lot of people comment that they support it, and thanks for doing that. And I don't think the counties will give us any hassle, but I think they could if you really read the bylaws. We actually have to get permission to put the little flag pennants on our antennas. You can't have the triangle ones or any of that stuff. It's just they don't want the place looking like a circus. So that's just one of their deals. But the flag, we fly it proudly. My dad was a huge proponent about the flag. We grew up with a flag on everything we had. I was tickled to death to buy that large flag and get it flying. And again, it's really cool to hear people actually say something or comment about it on Facebook that they stopped by and took a picture with it. It's not the biggest flag. There's actually a 10 times bigger flag 2 miles down the road that flies. We went to the ceremony for that to be raised. Trista was freaking 5 years old or something. She still remembers it like it was yesterday. Lee Greenwood, is that it? The singer that sings one of the national anthem type songs, or the American song. Should know better. But he actually sung at that. It was pretty cool. And one of the local businessmen put that on. So we totally supported it. He had to go through a bunch of red tape to get it up there. But anyway, thanks for you that support the flag. We support it. If we got to take it down for a week and then put it back up, we'll do it. We'll abide by the county's rules, but hopefully they'll give us a little slack on that. So, brought something in today that AJ hasn't seen. Nobody's actually seen yet. In person, I should say. And we got to run this up after I unload this to Express. Got a stuck caliper. Thousands and thousands of miles we've been driving this rig, picking up, dropping off, delivering cars, whatever. Got a stuck caliper this morning. Look at that. Pretty freaking cool. Let's kick it over a little bit. Barely fits in the trailer. We'll ride it on the next video. I'm gonna put it over here for right this second. So guys, this was a Saturday morning, something I'd talked about for a while. Daniel shot the text, meet me at the shop. He was up there welding, building brackets for all you guys, for your power steps and all your other stuff. And, oh, dang it. No wonder it wouldn't roll. Now it rolls real easy.
You're pushing it with the brake off?
Parking brake was on. It's hot, guys. Brain ain't working real well. So I loaded that up. I jumped on it, fired it up. It's one of the best running little 110s I had. Other than a little dent in the tank right there, which I might have did that actually. This thing was bone stock, threw it in the truck, took it up there, we unloaded it. I had the idea, kind of ironed out. He kind of changed it a little bit. That's what he knows how to do. And that's what we came up with. 3 by 6. I didn't make that sticker. That's actually for a Suzuki, not a Honda. But I had several of these, ALT 125, that was all-terrain 125, 3 by 6. That's a 3 by 6. But what they meant was it had 3 wheels and 6 speeds, so they called it a 3 by 6. But we built a real 3 by 6. And we floated it. and it worked. And we're going to take it to an event this weekend, and I think I'm going to have to be a stunt dummy and actually show everybody that it floats. It's a pretty big event. It's going to be a good time. But it was just a bunch of extra stuff, extra tires, extra wheels. We used one piece of tubing. He actually bent the tubing, put this on here, did all this. He went a little overboard just for what we were going to do with it. But it actually turned out so good, I'm going to leave it this way. I bought another 110, same year, to put in the collection. So this one can stay 3x6 forever. Even though I saved, I did not sacrifice this fork. I had a fork that I already had gotten, an extra fork, so I didn't sacrifice the factory fork for this bike. So if you guys got a 110 with a bent fork, I have an extra fork. Number 1 for the video. Number 7 for this morning. If a big channel had done this, it'd been viral already, because it actually did great in the water until there was a little boo-boo, and I'm not even gonna say that. Well, that is also how I got this scar, was building this bike. But in 2 hours time, I rode it out of the shop, I rode it in the trailer, and we took it to the house, and I rode it straight in the water. And it did really good until a man-made problem failed. So if you did not see that video, what's the title of that video? We built the world's baddest three-wheeler or something? Yeah, world's baddest ATC, does it float? Go back on our channel, you'll find it. I should say, I had a man-made failure. Wasn't any fault of Honda, wasn't any fault of Daniels. Matter of fact, he found it really funny that he found the part and gave it to me later. Said, don't forget these again. But watch the video, you'll find out. Let me show you the Squarebody. Enough rambling about three-wheelers. I know our three-wheeler following's not that strong yet, but there's a few that have come over from the dark side and love the three-wheeler stuff. I don't know if y'all love it as much as I do, because it's a little out of hand, but some of the traveler buyers that stop by on a regular and see some of the stuff, they're just in awe. So this truck's getting ready to go live on the website. Had Daniel Bryan go over it up at the shop. This is a frame off restored 80. I'll mention again about an 80. 80 came square headlight, 80 came round headlight. Some people say that the square headlight was more for the premium trucks like the Silverados. Well, if that is true, that makes sense, because this is a loaded truck. We feel like it was a half-year thing, but it was only 80 that this front end came. 81 looked different. So I have to attest that this is still the rarest combination that there is, a square headlight 80. We get a ton of controversy. You guys can start it all up all over again. Start the controversy. We'll do a full walk-around video of this truck, but this is a fully frame-off restored truck in Silverado trim, with bucket seats, with air condition, with cruise, with Aero-Correct aftermarket stereo and equalizer. Bucket seats. The power windows and power door locks work flawlessly. The only thing we have left to do is address the headliner that has sagged down, probably due to our 150-degree shop. He's getting ready to wipe it down and wax it. That's why I'm not doing the full video right this second. But this root beer brown, Cordova brown, whatever you want to call it, they laid some paint on this truck. Now this is not an original, it is a restoration. But if you look under the front end there, AJ, look at the front differential. Even the yoke on the differential, front and rear, you can still see are proper and replaced. Everything under the truck was smooth. This right here, any day of the week, arguably would be a six-figure truck at any of the big auctions. You guys know how I feel about the big auctions, so we're not even gonna go there. But it's sitting on 6 inches of lift, 33s, 14 wide welds. We almost switched it up for some 12 wides and some 35s, which would fit it a little bit better. This is the short, stocky appearance. The taller, skinnier look would be good too. You could actually run a 37 if you went skinny enough, like maybe a 10. Spray and bed liner, cool exhaust, basically kind of like a Chevelle exhaust of its era, but it looks good coming out of the back of the truck. Blazer bumper, all the racetrack trim. A smoothie panel here, does not even have the Chevrolet symbol, which looks pretty cool. Dual tank truck, if you look up under there, the sun won't hit you too bad. You can even see the tanks are new. The windows roll up and down. with the button, not roll, go up and down, super fast. All that's been gone over, tweaked and adjusted by my uncle. Power locks work properly. Everything on this truck has been pretty darn perfected. Under the hood is great. All that'll be in the next video. Today will probably be a sectional video. I don't know that we'll get through doing like a vlog style. Hopefully you guys are about to see the vlog style video. It took a while for it to post. We also now realize why we don't do 30, 40, 50-minute videos, because in our way to get them loaded, it takes forever. While we're on the subject, Mom is out at the dealer convention. Dealer convention meaning training, learning new technology, and a ton of vendors out there pushing AI and advertising and all kinds of other good stuff. So she is coming home with a laundry list of really cool things. She sat in on a thing yesterday about YouTube, and it's actually the wildest thing. A YouTuber that we watch, which has a following almost identical to ours. I've never watched his following. I don't go through and look at things like, oh, I need to follow this guy because he's got a lot of followers. I don't pay attention to that. I just follow people because of their content. He's a car dealer. He's very raw, just like us. He's very upfront. He'll tell you if he had a good day, tell you if he had a bad day. He'll tell you if he had a crappy customer. He's very straight up about things. So I enjoy it. He's got 8 to 10 cars. Extremely small car dealership. I think it must be him and his wife and maybe one helper. But I do follow all of his content and watch quite a bit of it. He was a speaker. So Mom, sitting there going through, you know, she always watches what we do. And she looked him up and she said, JW, this guy, I think might have got this speaking engagement because he's probably has the biggest following of a car dealer. They said like 1,500 people applied for the speaking, which is crazy. I don't even know why you'd apply to speak unless you had something you really wanted to speak about, like ethics or, you know, my dad was big about morals, and so are we, of course. So my dad would speak about things like that and things, but 1,500 people reached out. So she just assumed he was the biggest YouTuber there was in the car business. Now this is a nationwide convention that she's at. People from all over the country. She's actually on the West Coast attending this. He's got 440,000 subscribers. She was like, JW. I went up and talked to him afterwards, and you know, Mom's not really usually like that, but she went up and she said, you had a great speech, and I don't know exactly how it lit. I hadn't had time to talk to her in person. This was all by text. And she told him how many subscribers we had, and she said he was floored, like he was just blown away, like that somebody had similar following, which is thanks to you guys for us getting there. But we really are on a steamroll of followers, and you know, everybody recirculates content, does a lot of things over and over again, and that's what I reminded her, and that's what I remind all my guys on a constant basis. We don't have to recycle anything. You still are only seeing 5 to 10% of what happens around here in a day's time. You still miss out on vehicles that never get on camera. We have vehicles that customers specifically say, please do not post it on your network. Please do not post it on your YouTube. Please do not post it on your website. I'm buying it. Now, sometimes that's because they figure they're going to flip it, because you know some of the prices I sell things at, there's meat on the bone. So I know sometimes they're ready to flip it and they don't want any Googleable findings. But sometimes people are just very, very, very private people that we have sold stuff to that should have blown up on the internet. We've never seen it again. And I know of one truck that went to Texas, to a certain area of Texas, and I have multiple other friends and customers in that area of Texas. They've never seen that vehicle. They've never heard of that vehicle even being there. So some people are just, you would not believe the stuff that's tucked away out there. I'm learning that more and more as I'm buying these three-wheelers, which also leads to buying some of these trucks sometimes. Sometimes these trucks lean to buying those. It's crazy what's behind the scenes sometimes. But it's hot out, guys. We're sweating our tail off. Alvin's wiping the truck down currently so we can get the videos and pictures done of that one. Happy to get that one online. All right, I knew to end the video right there because when I'm sweating this much and I'm looking at AJ dripping sweat, that it was about time to kill the video, and sure enough, the phone went to overheat mode. So, end of the video, guys. If you didn't catch it, that truck is going to be in the mid to upper $80,000 price range. Easily a six-figure truck all day long. Anything that I've ever looked at any high-end auction or on, say, Bring a Trailer or any of these other places, easily also a six-figure truck. I don't need to be in the six figures. I bought it as a package. That gets me where I need to be. Somebody's gonna get a great deal. If you wanna lower it, change it, modify it, whatever you wanna do, we'll handle it. Thanks guys for watching. You'll see a full video on that one very shortly.